I got a challenge for you.
Oh, shit.
I want you to put it on. It's 33 seconds. Your mask ain't protecting nothing.
Why not?
It ain't protecting your airway. But you did that. Okay.
Tony's a cute. My love is pure. Tony's a cute. My love is pure.
Show your love for Taquita Love. Comedy is cure.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back. Season 2, Comedy is the Cure. And I'm here with one of my homies.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to hear more in the building.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
I met you in the comedy streets like, I don't know, maybe over a decade ago?
Yeah.
10 plus years ago?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like when I met you, you were already just, trailblazing. You were already working. You were already creating shows. You were already just like in motion.
In the mix, yeah.
Right. And I was new 10-ish years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy that I got a chance to meet you because you really poured into me.
Thank you.
As far as like, comedy. And it's a lot of people that like will see you working and just be like, okay, but then they'll see you working and be like, look, let me do this with that. Mm-hmm. Don't give up with that. Or, go ahead and be consistent.
Yeah, that was a better way of doing it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I remember I was talking to you about my podcast. You was like, just be consistent.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, just be consistent.
Yeah. If you get people hooked on something or you get them accustomed to something, you have to keep that up. Yeah. Unless you're about to completely change it. Mm-hmm. But if they go to the page, they need to see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Kudos to you because I'm here now.
Hey,
I'm like,
I see you. 2 days of shooting. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Knocking it out over the weekend, investing your money, investing your time.
Hey.
That's what it takes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So you're a reason why. One of the reasons.
Hey.
People watch you.
Yeah.
And people watch what you do and you're like, whatever you do, you set an example for other people.
Yeah.
Even people that like you would think that wouldn't be. Like I'm sitting over here like, damn, Tahir got all these shows. Thank you. I was on Wording is Hard.
Yeah.
I think I was on another one of your shows. But
might have been spelling. I don't know.
Spelling.
So many,
all one of those. Y'all check me out on that. Halloween episode. But I wanted to start just by getting a background of like where you're from and how you started doing stand-up.
From East St. Louis, Illinois. Went to school in St. Louis, Missouri. So I basically was raised on both sides. And I mean, I just always had a fascination for entertaining. The people around me usually was family members or church members, but like just making people laugh is always something that I enjoyed doing, and it kind of came natural. And so I knew I wanted to be in entertainment, even though my mom was like feeding me that whole "you're going to be a doctor" thing. When people ask, "What's your name? How old are you? What do you want to be?" She was like, "Doctor." But I just was like, I don't need to be nobody's doctor. Don't give me no prescription pad. I'm gonna be assigning the wrong drugs. Everything will be all right with some Tylenol and some Vicks Vapor Rub. So I never subscribed to that really, and but I was afraid of being pigeonholed going full body with comedy because I knew I wanted to act too. Okay. And so my mom was like, well, if you're going to do it, just make sure you're open to acting. So I remember I was going by Rob the Entertainer at one point.
Rob the Entertainer? Where did that come from?
It's just a different life.
Oh, okay. That was like your Sasha Fierce of Beyonce? Like your alter ego?
No, it was just like T-Pain's first name was Mr. Torturer. When he was like 14. And so this was just like the first name. This is the first iteration that did not last.
So Rob don't mean nothing. That ain't your middle name or nothing.
It don't mean nothing for nobody to know.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth. Okay. But so, it's crazy that you mentioned that because the way I was raised is my mom was like, as soon as I got my degree in nursing, she was like, I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. And for some reason, degrees be for parents.
Absolutely.
She's like, give me you get the degree after I walk across the stage.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna say it at her house. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's the parents just wanting their kids to be more than what they were, better than what they were. You know what I mean? It's like, and then, because my mom was like that. She was like, I still want you to go to college because I want you to have a degree. I want you to have something to fall back on. And I always wanted to go to college anyway. Like I like school. I like learning. I like challenging myself. So. And I like meeting people, so college was perfect for that. But I wasn't initially planning on going to college. But when I made the decision to go, like I was full steam. I was 100% on board.
And what was you studying?
I took up business administration with an emphasis on entrepreneurship and a minor in marketing.
Come on now, use that degree.
Yeah. So I mean, basically everything that I'm doing, you know what I mean? Starting businesses, starting production companies, Instagram, everything is marketing. Like marketing, it doesn't matter what your business is, you're in sales. You're trying to tell somebody their life would be better with your product, with your service, with your talent. You're always selling something. And so if you get that from marketing, it changes the way you look at even your feed. Like if you recognize that and you accept that, everybody's trying to sell me something.
Yeah.
You're either trying to sell me your time to watch your video, or you're trying to sell me a product, or you're trying to convince me why you're a rapper, or you're a rapper who has the best track and I need to give you my time and listen to you and give you my streams. But everybody's trying to sell something. And so it makes you interact with Instagram a lot differently.
Yeah.
So
I definitely understand that. And
Yeah.
I love seeing you selling shit.
hey, well, thank you.
You
I
having them
appreciate it.
t-shirts, you did?
I did, yeah. I used to have the t-shirts, the body butters, the hoodies, all of that type of stuff. So now I'm in a place now of rebranding. Like, what do I want? What do I want people to invest their time, energy, and money in? You know what I mean? So like right now, I was just focusing more on shows, and I've been falling back from acting. I think I'm gonna take a break and just kind of focus more on comedy, going full speed. I've always kind of had one foot out, one foot in on both, because I wanted to, you know, if shows pop up, be able to do that. So I wasn't going hard body with acting. And the same thing if I'm acting or I'm doing comedy and a gig pops up, I'm still available. So,
Yeah.
But with acting, it's like I could do everything right. I've had a casting director tell me that I was the best audition they saw for that character, but they wanted someone taller.
Right.
And so like that, like not having that control over my career, I don't know, it just really did something to me. And this year I was just really just ruminating on it. And I was like, I need to commit to something 100%.
Yeah.
And so that's why I've been going so hard with the comedy lately.
Well, it's working.
Thank you. Yeah, it's coming together. We getting this fall tour together, and we're gonna bang it out and see where we are a year from now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love seeing that, because when I started touring, then the product of like selling your t-shirts and doing all that,
Yeah.
you know, like having merch.
Yeah.
And what I learned was they don't care what it is.
If they like it, they're gonna buy it.
I remember I was selling my t-shirts, Laughter is the Best Medicine. Catch them on my website. And I had somebody buy like 8 shirts for the group of their nurses.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. And I was just like, you want 8?
Listen, you're in a great niche. Like you have not only do you have a market like of women who may be dating or in a relationship and black and you can talk to, but you also have those same women and their niche expands it to an even larger audience or a more diverse audience, because as a black woman and an entertainer and still working 9 to 5, you can relate to this specific group, right?
Yeah.
But as a nurse, now you bring in a whole different world of people that are really tapped in. They understand about taking blood pressure, doing all the levels and dealing with the with patients and all of that. And then the bureaucracy of just the medical field, like they will get that and they will want to support it because you're a voice for this demographic.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of people. Like same thing with Chris Nee. Shout out to the homie Chris Nee. He just filmed his special, I Might Need Urgent Care. I was telling him, I was like, bro, you need to like capitalize on this when this is dropping. Like try to have a plan for a tour to plan it out and link with other people in the medical field. Link with Taquita, link with LeVar Walker out of Atlanta, who's a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Like y'all put together the Avengers of the medical world and take that shit on a tour.
I loved the way that you said that, because I think for me, when I first started doing stand-up, it didn't seem like it would be this.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't seem like it would lend more opportunities. And, you know, because it was just like, you know, growing up, it's like you gonna be a nurse, you gonna be a doctor.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I'm a nurse. Then it's like, you know, nothing else was, you know, precedent.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that's it. And that's the calling card.
That's safety.
Right. That is safety.
That's safety. That's security.
Yeah. And I wound up having a break from work for like 2 years. And in that 2 years, I toured the most. I was so happy. I made so many connections. I did so many corporate gigs.
Yeah.
And then I burst. My ideas just kept going.
Yeah.
And I took a chance on myself. It was just like, you know, what you gonna hold it in?
Yeah.
Be all of you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. Because I'm
There
just
you
like, you
go.
know, we're gonna start somewhere.
Hey man, that every first journey, I mean, every journey begins with that first step, and that first step is scary.
Yeah.
Because that has to put you have to put yourself in a place of uncomfortability and a position of potential failure.
Yeah.
But that potential failure is also potential success. But you have to put yourself out there. And a lot of times when you're putting yourself out there, especially in a field that one is either new or two, it has no guaranteed blueprint or path for success, like entertainment and comedy. When you're doing something like that and you bet on yourself, it's very uncomfortable because there are no assurances, right? But very rarely, and this is my quote, very rarely does greatness come from a place of comfortability. You got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there in the fight or flight, or your back against the wall, because you don't know what you're capable of when you have that safety net. You're like, all right, well, this show don't do well, then I'm just go back to work and I'm gonna do some overtime. I'm gonna make my money back. When you don't have that other option to be successful, you're gonna figure out, especially if you're in love with that passion or whatever that is, you're gonna figure out how to make it work. And you recognize that like losses are only L's if you accept it. If you take a loss and turn it into a learning experience or the opportunity to do something better or more efficiently, then it wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. And you'd never get anything right off the gate. When you first started learning math, you weren't good at it. When people started showing you colors and yellow, what the fuck is yellow? Orange? No. What are you talking about?
You get somebody the wrong amount of change back because you can't count.
And then you learn the primary colors, and then somebody come in with fuchsia. Be like, what the fuck is fuchsia? Hold up for a second. This is too much. It's always going to be a change. It's always going to be something new to learn. It's how you approach that, and not look at it as woe is me, but like, oh, this is another challenge. This is something else that I can add to my toolbox. This is another lesson to learn. So when I encountered it in the future, I know how to sidestep this, and I know how to help my friends that might be dealing with this. You know, so that's always been a big thing for me, not holding on to the knowledge that I gained from this, because a lot of people go about this like it is a solo race. And there are times when it does feel like that, but the community makes it so much better. Like how you said, we've known each other for over 10 years and we've kind of sewn into each other and helped each other along the way. Like that makes the difference. That makes it. No one is self-made. I'm self-made, got it from the mud. Yeah, motherfucker, but somebody helped you up. Somebody gave you a towel. Somebody let you use their house to take a shower. Somebody fed you. Somebody gave you some bus fare. No one is self-made. We all need community. We 100%. All need each other. So
100%. It's funny you mentioned like when you have no choice, you figure out a way to get it done. And I remember like when I first started doing stand-up back in Chicago, shout out Just Niche. I saw Just Niche after a show. We was with Dave Hellum. Thank you very much. Show. And after the show, Just Niche was selling her t-shirts. And when she was selling them with intent, she was like, hey, you know, everybody's like, can I take a picture, whatever. She was like, yeah, but I'm selling the product. I'm selling the product. And at that time, I think I was like, she hustling these t-shirts. And then like in the future, you know, fast forward, I remember being at a show and be like, okay, people ask me to do a show and the money would be like, not a lot of money. But then I think about like how many people gonna be there, and I'm like, I got about 50 shirts, you know, and I'm saying like if it's outskirt and you know like if I can set and sell my merch, I care about what you paying me, but like if I can get in a room, I'll leave with more merch money than I make from.
Still a win. And it's still the potential to get new supporters and fans and followers. Like all of that should be taken into consideration, but the monetary value is the quick, visible exchange that we recognize. A lot of people don't look at it long term like, all right, cool, I might go to this show, it's gonna have 150 people, but if I can get 15, 20 new supporters, right? And think about it in the mindset of supporters, not just followers, because followers are people who watch your content. They don't like it, they don't share it, they don't post a comment. But if you build that rapport and that relationship with your supporters and you refer to them as supporters and you refer to your journey as y'all journey, they're invested in it. Now they want to see you win. Now it's more reasons to like this video, comment, and share it when I'm coming to your city or your friend's city, or tag your friends when I got a show in Tacoma and they gonna bring out some people. Like when I was just at Nate's Club, it was somebody that just started posting on my comments. And it was like, I've been following you for a while, never really commented, but I see you coming. And then she tagged like 5-6 people. And they spoke to me after one of the shows. And it was great because it's like, you don't know who you're affecting along the journey. However, it be the people that you don't expect. It's people that you, because this lady was, white. She wasn't like white acting black. She wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, one of them and doing it. She was white. And I didn't know what affected her to make her want to start following and support her, but I'm glad whatever it was, it stuck. And so that makes a difference when they feel invested in your success.
I know my mom loves your food. videos.
Oh yeah.
like literally, I put her on to somebody.
Yeah.
And she'll be on there, and then she'd fall in love.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
just like the food. It is so like it's silly.
Yeah.
It's lighthearted, but it's like days where we lost my grandma.
Yeah.
And so days when people in the house stressed or depressed. Then those be the ones
It's a
that
good
those
relief.
little laughs.
Yeah,
They'll
it's
be
a
like
good
you
relief.
never know who you touching.
Yeah, and every escape, whether it is scrolling, doom scrolling, or being advertised to, or it's just comedic relief, like you can pull somebody out of their current place
Yeah.
and help them out with that. So I try to be mindful of that when I'm making videos, when I'm creating shows, that type of thing. Because like, what do I want this to reflect? Like, what do I want this to say? What do I want to provide for whoever's going to be watching this?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, spoken like a true businessman.
Hey man, listen, you always selling.
Yeah, you didn't, and you don't realize it in the beginning when I first started doing comedy. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing this for?" It was like, "Oh, I think I'm funny.
Yeah.
Let me get on stage." But when I learned the business mindset,
Yeah.
and then I started doing corporate gigs, with nurses and nurse practitioners and physicians,
Yeah.
then I'm like, "Look, this is
That's when you define your goals. A lot of times when someone wants to be an actor or a comedian, a lot of times they just want the success that accompanies it, right? But you don't sit down and think, what do you want from this long term? That usually comes later in the journey. Now, there's some people that know immediately out the gate what they want from what they're investing their time in. But a lot of times you are going to restructure your plan or actually just plan it out, because at first you was just saying like, I just want to get on. I remember when I was a comic
do more than 3
early
minutes.
on, I just want to get on. I just want stage time. And then I started getting stage time. I was like, I need to host a show. And then I got to host a show, and then it's a weekly show, and now it's popping. Like, so all right, now what's next? All right, I just want to get on tour.
Yeah.
And I got on tour with Kev, and it's like, great. I got to these spots, and every time I got to a new level, now I'm trying to plan out what I wanted to do next versus coming up with 5-year goal plan or 8-year for this career. And a lot of times it's like, it's hard to do that and follow that because our field fluctuates so much. You don't know how long it's going to take. You hope this isn't 5 years, but COVID, right? Where you have to take 1.5 years off. So then you have to restructure your plan, but you don't lose sight of it. A dream deferred is not destroyed. So just right there, don't lose sight of that. And also be very intentional about like what you want. Like, it's not enough to just think it in your head. You got to write it down. You got to speak it, because a lot of times, and I've dealt with this a lot, when I'm worried about something, I'm just thinking about it in my head versus talking to somebody or even just saying it out loud. Right. And when you talk it out, sometimes you hear yourself like, oh, well, that's stupid. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you figure it out on your own. Yeah,
or even just the fears associated with something like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this because, if this happens and this happened, and you start speaking it aloud, you're like, well, that sounds crazy. Yeah. Like, how would that happen? And you're putting more stress on yourself because you're just thinking it instead of speaking about it or talking to somebody. So I started, building a community of people that I feel comfortable like leaning on for advice or venting and just using that as a sounding board to like calm myself down and get off of that heel.
Yeah, take a team.
Yeah, it does.
And I feel like, because I'm not that the zodiac sign make a big difference, because I'm a Taurus, and I'm one of those people that's like, I want to do it my way. Yeah. Tony's a Taurus. Yeah. I don't know if he like that too. Yeah. But if I want to do it my way, and instead of me taking an hour to explain to you how to do it, let me do it in 15 minutes and keep it moving. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you burn out. You know what I'm saying? And you learn how to trust somebody. Like, okay, you got that. Let me go take care of this. Like, at work.
It's
like,
delegation.
Okay, delegation.
And leadership. Being a good leader isn't being the best at everything. It's being able to spot the person that would be the best for. Because you can't do everything. So you have to put people in positions that you can trust their leadership in that field. You can trust their direction. Y'all have meetups or meetings and you get filled in on what's going on, but you can't have a hand in everything. Yeah. You just can't. You can't do a production and you don't have a PA. Yeah. You need somebody to go get people from the sun. You need somebody to make sure people are checked in. You need somebody to make sure, hey, 10 minutes to camera, are you camera ready? Did you need to do your hair? Do you need to change anything? You need people in those positions, and you don't think about a PA as an essential person to a production, but they are. Yeah. Because if you got to stop and respond to a text or go let somebody in or go get the food order or try to order it on DoorDash real quick, it's too much. Like, I understand that, but I didn't get that until working at All Def, and everybody was wearing multiple hats. So there were productions where I was the producer, the PA, the caster. And I'm thankful for those experiences, but now knowing that, I was like, okay, well, I need to carve out at least $250 in my budget to make sure I got this and this, and I can pay them, because I can't do all of this. Because that takes my focus off of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to interview. I'm here to run this game or MC this. I can't put out these other fires.
Right.
Because I'm not giving my whole
And I just got side-eyed, from the be honest, because you know what, it is a learning experience.
It is.
And I want to say that I'm grateful for people that let you learn.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people will see you and they know you need help, but they'll sit on the side and talk about you behind your back and what she thinking, how she, and then sometimes like you learn.
Yeah.
And then what I'm saying, like, it makes it so much better. But
it does.
It's a journey.
And it's also like you said, I'm a tourist, so I like to do things my way. All right, well, if you know that's something that you struggle with, then find people who you trust.
Yeah.
So when they give you advice, you're more likely to take it. And when you feel yourself fighting against it, usually when you feel that, you start turning off your listening receptors. You're like, all right, whatever, I'm just going to fight that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fight that will to like want to do it only your way, especially if you're not a professional in that field.
Right.
If you're not, you don't have history and years of experience in that field, lean to the people who do.
Yeah, I'm learning, and it's the level has been up.
Yeah,
like the letting go,
it's hard to do.
Handing it over.
Yeah, because if it goes wrong, then you like, damn, I should have did this myself.
Right.
I shouldn't have never gave it to them. But in that same vein, right? The same way you're learning from other people, that person can learn from you.
Yeah.
So like, all right, you did this, okay. This was bad, this wasn't correct, but this was good.
Right.
So let's focus on this, how we can make this better next time.
Right.
That is part of that process.
And that's the comedic journey too. When we do a set on stage, we look at it and say, okay, I should have did that. Yeah. It's just a repetition and correcting.
Yeah.
And I think most successful people, they okay with saying, hey, we got to make some changes, or let me look at what I did wrong. And that's the accountability.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard, but I'm happy. It
is hard.
Make it better.
It is hard, especially like when you are, I don't know your age, and I would never ask on camera, but like, let's say that let's say you're 38, right? And for 38 years, you've been doing something the right way. Now you're in a field where you need advice, you need assistance, you need guidance, right? It's going to feel uncomfortable because your back is against the wall, and all the things that you've been doing up until this point, you did on your own merit, and you've done it your way, and you want to just continue to do that, right?
Yeah.
But you can't. This is a new world. You have to open yourself up to that guidance, to that leadership, to that help, because you could just push forward and do things your way, and you're doing things wrong, or more difficult, or you're making it more tedious than it needs to be because you refuse to listen.
Yeah, true. So. Well, I'll let it go. I'll let God, y'all, on the back end. What's your ultimate goal with comedy? What you're working on now?
Our ultimate goal with comedy would be to have 2 to 3 specials and something I can be proud of. I've never really cared about being someone's GOAT. It would be nice to be the GOAT or something, but that's not my goal. Comedy is so subjective. You know, you ask the random person who their favorite comedian is, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. You ask my mama, she gonna say me.
Right.
Because I'm her baby. So it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? It might not have nothing to do with my comedic, like, intelligence and talent. It has to do with my relationship to her.
Yeah.
And that's another thing when, like, you hear some people say, Kevin Hart's not as funny as he used to be, or he plays the line too close, he doesn't go raw, he's not edgy enough. And then you hear somebody like talking about Dave Chappelle, and he's too edgy, he doesn't play the line enough, he doesn't.
You can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody. You find your voice, you lean into that, you be true to that, you be true to your following, right? And that's the best that I can hope for. So 2 to 3 comedy specials. I would love to have 1 long-running sitcom and maybe 2 movies. Okay. Like, that would be all the boxes checked for me. Yeah, because, I mean, everything else that comes would just be extra.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I put out these specials and they're solid enough to where I can tour for the rest of my life, long as I want to, long as I'm still putting in the reps and getting better with comedy, what more could I ask for? I'm still getting to live the dream. I'm still getting to entertain the people. I'm still getting to travel. I'm still getting to keep my tools sharp and keep them used. So that's a win for me.
Yeah, that is. That's a win. That's a blessing. I know you mentioned, my background's nursing. And so...
Wait, you're a nurse?
We had some nurse conversations before.
Yeah.
And so I always like to ask my guests if they have any medical mishaps, any unexpected trips to the emergency room. I remember talking to you about, I think maybe a fall.
Right.
But you can talk about whatever you want.
I dislocated my shoulder standing up from the toilet.
What you trying to do?
I was
standing up from the toilet.
Just standing up.
Is that a getting older thing?
It's just bad judgment. just sat down. I knew one of my legs was asleep. I was planning on standing on this one.
You was on the toilet that long that your leg went to sleep?
Well, you know what? I'm on the toilet, but I'm also leaning on my. So you stop the blood flow when you leaning on your. You got your elbows and your thighs and stuff like that. And we had just moved into this new place. And where the wall would have been, there's a tub now. So we just moved. I'm talking about we might be 2 weeks in. And so when I stood up and I put the weight on this leg, I started falling. It was like blue, blue, blue. It's like a building falling when Superman hits him and fighting somebody. And it started and I threw my arm up. And by the time it hit the wall, it was in a weird position and dislocated the shoulder. And this is like 3:45 in the morning. So we called the ambulance. It was a whole.
You called the ambulance?
Yeah. My arm was hanging on my, it was, I had to hold it like this because it was out of the socket.
I don't believe standing up caused all that.
I might have been high.
That's my.
I might have been a little high.
That would be a reason. I'm just saying.
Might have been a little high. A little weed.
A little weed?
I'm not a big weed smoker. Like back then, 3-4 hits and I'm good for the next 3 hours, right? On this time, me and the wife were just on the rooftop. We were drinking wine and the wine got me feeling loose. I'm freestyling and shit. Not even tripping. Yeah, I start freestyling and I'm hitting the joint, not even realizing how many times I hit it. And then I sparked up another one. So I probably did half a joint on my own.
Oh, okay.
So when I went downstairs, I was lit, but I ain't know then.
Okay.
Usually it hits me fast, but this was like a slow burn.
Like edibles. For me, I had edibles. I did a show with Ahmad. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Ahmed, the Egyptian comedian. Mm-hmm. And it was a TSA. What you call it?
THC?
It was one of those.
She said a TSA.
I got to travel soon.
It was a TSA show. We had to put our arms up, let the facial recognition get us. Yeah.
But I didn't know everything was, had the THC in it. Mm-hmm. So it was. I did the show and it was in the food.
Yeah.
So I had no idea. The food was. It was so good.
Yeah.
The next day I was so high.
You still high the next day?
But I didn't know. I didn't even know I was getting high. That's the thing. So it was kind of like I didn't know the food had it in there. The next day I was at work and I left my car door, both doors wide open, the whole day. I had no idea that I didn't close my doors. I came downstairs after work and it was just like my doors was wide open. I was just like, and I was high. Yeah. I think for 2 or 3 days, probably.
You know what's crazy is that for somebody that doesn't get high, that sounds terrifying, right? To be that high and be high for that long.
Right.
For somebody that smokes weed, they're at home like, what the fuck was that? I want to try that.
I was like, you ain't tell me you was getting me high on the low?
That sounds amazing for somebody that smokes regular. I want some of that shit right there. Give me 2 plates. To go, please.
But any other medical stories, medical mishaps?
Man, thankfully I don't have a lot of those. First of all, I hate going to the doctor. I think like most people, we're always terrified, especially black people. We're gonna go in there and find that we got gout and we've been living with that shit for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's why black people don't go to the doctor.
I be going now because I'm paying for it. When I have free insurance on my wife's coverage, then but paying for it now. I'm going for everything now because I'm paying for it. But also just changing that mindset of being afraid to go to the doctor because of bad news. It's like, well, if you get bad news early enough, you can reverse it. Yeah, you can do something about it. But if you've been putting off going to the doctor because you got that pain in your lower back and you don't know what's coming from, and you finally go to the doctor, like, oh, your kidneys are failing.
Right.
Yeah, you need emergency surgery.
Right. They come in and be like, how long have you had, hip pain?
You're like, about 7 years, 7, 8 years. Just take a little Tylenol.
Since 93.
93.
They begin that since you coming in, and that's the reason why a lot of people be scared. They wait to stuff. So long. They wait till it build
wait till
up
your
so
whole
long,
asshole fall out,
and then you go in. I don't know what happened. It's just like you know.
Yeah, it's been happening.
Yeah. and then they had a sob story of just like, well, that's why we don't go to the doctor. They ain't gonna come home.
Yeah. Well.
So your pain, was it controlled when you had to dislocate it?
Okay, so after because I didn't know that's how they did it, because I asked the MT if he could just roll it back, and he started talking about saw some YouTube videos. I was like, that's all right, I'll just go to the hospital. I'll just go to the hospital, my boy. You could have just said no. But the doctor basically took 2 big sheets, wrapped one around my body, and this other person was pulling the sheet to like stabilize me. And then he put one where my arm was. He wrapped that around him, and he just slowly walked it back, and then just popped it back in there. So that was tenderness for the first couple weeks, and if anytime I would roll on that shoulder, it would definitely like be very painful. But it wasn't too long lasting. About 3 months.
Oh, okay. But so you didn't have to get surgery or nothing?
I didn't have to get surgery.
Pop that thing back in?
Pop that thing
Come
right
on
back
now.
in.
What a doctor.
Come on,
hey,
man.
Come on.
Get his thing. Glendale Adventist, I appreciate
it the brother?
He wasn't. He was an Asian guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You still rolling?
Yeah.
I'm going to let the people know at home I had to pee.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was a hard cut or not, but I had to pee that 41-year-old bladder. And listen, I feel way more free now because I've been holding that since the beginning.
That's how you do it.
Ooh, child, I ain't want.
You ain't supposed to hold.
As soon as we started, it was like, you should go now. I was like, fuck. Wait, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. They gonna hate me.
I'm at the age where you gotta ask, like, hey, you gotta go to the bathroom. I have to ask myself before I leave.
Listen, I'm at that age where I have to do that before I leave the house if I eat.
Oh, okay.
Because my diet has changed so much. If I eat something, I have to make sure my stomach like, all right, we're gonna hold on to this for a little bit longer. Because 30 minutes after, I'm in the car. And now I'm at a sit-go or a Chevron doing some shit that's unspeakable in this bathroom.
I've seen people pull over. Well, I ain't gonna put my mom on blast.
Damn.
But my mom she was diagnosed. Well, she was pre-diabetic.
Okay.
And diabetes, some of the signs
makes you pee a lot.
It makes you pee a lot.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I was driving, and she was like, "Pull over," and I pulled over. She got a cup, one of them like big McDonald's cup, and went outside and just squatted. It was just, but that's when you gotta go.
You gotta go. As simple as that. Yeah. And the older you get, the less that you can hold it, less time that you can hold it too. What you used to be able to like hold it for like an hour and be good, and then you get that feeling as soon as you get close to it that you're about to pee, right?
Right.
I get that now. I get that feeling like I'm about to pee right now. No toilet in sight. I get it immediately. There's no downtime. There's no preparation. Like go now. I'm about to embarrass you.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm happy you did what you
Hey,
had to
listen,
do.
me too. I didn't want to stay in Dion's chair. I ain't paying for this.
Well, Tahir, so my nursing background, people always ask me, like, how do you do both? For me, like, how do I do nursing and comedy? And it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they say laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
And as a comedian, you are considered somewhat of a healer.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? But I want to ask you, do you think that you could survive a day in the nursing world?
Without being high? I don't like
Look, the crazy thing is a lot of them surgeons be high as hell.
That's scary as fuck. I'm not gonna hold that is terrifying.
Not high, but like medicated.
Right,
like
right.
cocaine.
Still.
You know,
A cocaine high is still high.
As long as you stay up through my surgery, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you that jittery either. 'Cause you're gonna fuck around and leave something in. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can work in the medical field, depending on like what area I'm in, because I be feeling bad. I be having like the empathetic feels, and I be sad if somebody passed or something like that. Or there's nothing we could do, you know. Which is why, I mean, as a comic and a person, like you have to protect your energy.
Yeah.
And you have to know that you're made for that. Like my sister is a nurse, been a nurse over 10 years, hates people. She is not one of those nurses you gonna get close with. You ain't gonna build nobody. Hi, Miss such and such. No,
I bet she saved your life.
Yeah, because she'll do that. She'll do that, but she don't get buddy. She don't get attached to her patients and stuff like that. And she's the perfect person for that job. Right. I'm too empathetic. I will get attached. I'm like, oh, you got to get back to the family. Come on, we're gonna get better. And then they die 2 days later, and now I'm on suicide watch, right? Because I had to build this whole friendship with this person. So I think the right people are there. You got to be the right person to be in the medical field. You also have to be the right person to be a teacher,
right?
Because that's a very thankless job a lot of times. You don't realize how much teachers sow into your lives until maybe 10 years after, like what they did. It just strike you one thing that this teacher actually went out of their way to make sure you got.
Right.
And those things usually don't come to us immediately. It's usually like years. And so teachers they're superheroes too.
Yeah, but I would beg to differ that you probably know more than you think you know. So this is the part of my podcast where I'm going to
you about to test my medical knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, I'm going to put my lab coat on so you know it's real. Give me 1 second.
The lab coat is hilarious.
So,
yeah,
I got some questions for you.
Shit.
And I'm pretty sure you know a lot of these. What does STAT mean in a hospital?
I feel like STAT is like ASAP right now.
Emergency. Yeah,
emergency,
come on
yeah.
now. What does MPO mean?
NPO or MPO?
Let me start over.
Okay.
What does stat mean in a hospital?
Stat is like ASAP, as fast as possible.
Yep.
It's an emergency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
What about? hey.
Come on to the pit.
What about NPO? NPO. N like Nancy.
Okay.
P-O.
Um.
Also, the answers don't have to be right.
Right. Okay.
So,
good. Because
'cause
I
you can make stuff
don't
up.
know. I thought that was like a non-paying option. So like they gonna sweep the floor for 2 years. I don't know what's NPO.
That's NPO is
She don't know. This is your nurse. Is this your key?
I know, but it's nothing by mouth. Nothing by mouth.
But where did the P and the O come from?
This is the acronym. So in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of stuff. So we make acronyms for damn near everything.
I get that. But N is the only thing that says nothing.
Nothing,
Right?
yeah.
Where is this P and O from?
PO is by mouth. That's what it means.
Gotcha. P-O.
But
Okay.
I don't know like the science behind it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
That's
because
what
I was
I learned
wondering,
in
like, I
nursing
need the
school.
letter word association. I don't know where does P and O come from.
Nursing school is NPO.
Okay,
Nothing by
okay,
mouth.
good to
So
know.
when people have surgery, a lot of times they'll say, okay, don't eat nothing tonight.
Right,
After
right.
midnight.
Yeah.
And so for us, we might say don't eat nothing after, midnight. But in the chart, we say NPO.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's the, we let people know. True or false? Your heart skips a beat when you sneeze.
False. Found that out.
Where you found that out at?
Because I heard a while ago that like when people say bless you is because your heart skips a beat when you sneeze, and that is actually not true. People used to say bless you. That came from back before modern medicine during the Black Plague, when people would sneeze or cough, and that was a sign that you were probably about to die because they didn't have modern medicine, so they had no way to like stop the cough or remedy it. So it's like, God bless you. Wish you the best. But your heart does not skip after you sneeze.
But that was a real good explanation.
Yeah.
And you almost had me, but that's false.
It's false?
Right.
Your heart does stop?
Your heart does skip a beat when you sneeze.
I did not know that. I thought, wow.
Hey, I taught you something, okay?
Wait a minute. I got to look this up. 'Cause I thought I looked that up and was like, that's
you don't fact
false.
check me. I got the lab coat on.
Hey, man, you didn't know what NPO was. She struggled with NPO. NPO is, it's the,
My coffee didn't kick in. I was trying, because people been complaining by mouth. They like, where the beef come from? So that's what I thought you was. I was anticipating you saying something about that.
But that's what I'm saying. The P and O, I didn't understand because those don't correlate to M.
I know.
By mouth or the
Sometimes
B.
you just let this shit ride.
I guess so. What do I know? I ain't no nurse.
You should know the answer to this one. What's the name of the test when you pee in a cup?
This is a urine sample, isn't it?
The medical term.
Well, I mean, it's a urine sample, but it's a lab. You're going to the.
But what you doing to the urine? Like you in the
peeing in it. I put my penis right above the cup. I wipe before I start the stream, and then you start the stream, and then you cut off, and then you get clean urine, so like whatever might have been on top, and then you pee in it some more, and then you wipe it some more after you finish.
Yeah, it's called a urinalysis. Okay. So you analyze it.
I knew that word, but I didn't think that, Okay, good to know.
What's an otoscope used for? Otoscope.
Why we doing like?
I mean,
why we not like just got like, hey, where you put this Band-Aid at? Like,
I
feel like I'm taking a test for nursing school right now.
You're gonna be an honorary.
I don't want that. I haven't found a good color scrubs that looks so good on me. What did you say? Otomology?
Otoscope.
Otoscope.
Sound like
something that go down your throat? Oh shit.
Looking in the ears. In the ears, like.
Gotcha.
Get the ear waxing.
Gotcha.
Okay, you should know this one. Come on, let me see. You should know this. What does DNR stand for?
Do not resuscitate.
Okay.
So
what about SOB?
Son of a bitch.
In the in the real world, yeah. We're in the hospital. We're in the medical professional setting.
SOB. Shit. Save on back?
Save on back.
Yeah, like if I pass out on my back, then
save them on the back.
But if I pass out on my front, I probably fucked up my teeth. Just let me die. Just let me die because I can't afford this surgery and new teeth. I can't do both.
Save on back.
Yes.
That's a good way to save somebody.
Yeah.
But no, shortness of breath. Shortness of breath. Like, you know.
She was like, you should know this one. I think she fed that because I used to be fat. You slept with an SOB.
You looking good.
Thank you.
You looking good.
Thank you.
Okay. What does CPR stand for?
I mean, I know how to do it.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't know what it stands for? I need the acronym. What do CPR stand for?
Continuous pressure reviving.
Continuous pressure. Cardio, that's the heart.
Cardio.
Pulmonary, that's the lungs.
Right.
Because it's hard, you pumping the blood to the lungs. Mm-hmm. Resuscitation, so you resuscitating that too.
That makes sense.
You are trying to recirculate.
Yeah, you could have told me 3 other words that deal with the medical field. I would have accept that too. But I believe you. I believe you. I practice. They in the international terminal at LAX. They have like a machine where you can learn CPR like on the go. And
so you learned it?
I tried it. I had a couple dollars to spare.
Oh well, what's the chest to?
It was like a little dummy thing.
Let me see. What's the compression rate? Since you got it in the airport.
You know what? I remember saying something like you sing this song when you're doing CPR, so you'll know when to press and how often to press. So I think I was just doing it, but now I can't remember. Me and my daughter was just talking about this a couple days ago. But yeah, I couldn't remember. I was just my hand placement. I think was like this, so I could press down firmly on it. But yeah, I don't remember much about it.
It's 100 to 120.
What's that? That's
the compressions. So it's 100 to 120.
So I supposed to be doing this 100 times in a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Nerd.
What's the best way? Okay, here we go.
Try to say loud.
If somebody ODs, what's the medication that they use to bring people back?
Adrenaline or Narcan.
Narcan, Narcan. Y'all, Narcan is the lifesaver.
Yeah.
I got some in my car just because I don't need it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I got some in my car just because it's just like, niggas be passing out.
Hey,
be like,
Hollywood parties, man.
Come on now. It's like, I don't need stores.
The comedy, I mean, not the comedy stores, the comedy clubs, you just see, you're like, hey, just put this in your pocket.
If you just drop.
Just in case.
Just drop. And you know what I want to do? I want to create a station at parties like Burning Man or places where people
like a mini clinic. You can go in,
It's just like come in, like take a little picture, get a little photo op with the little props they do, and then get you some Narcan.
Have fun, but like you were saying,
Don't die.
Facts.
Don't die twice.
Don't be in here dying.
Don't die twice.
Right.
Okay, this is my last question for you. What is PPE?
This is all nurse jargon. I don't know this. She just brought us on the show so we can feel bad about our lack of knowledge when it comes to the medical field. I don't know. PPE? What do you say? PPE?
PPE.
I have nothing. Pretty please, everybody. Like I don't know.
Pretty please, come on, politeness. Come on.
Hey man, I mean it's like pretty and please everyone. Okay. I honestly have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what medical jargon I know and what those letters could stand for. But
you want a clue? You want a clue?
No, because goddamn me, NPO means not by mouth, and it ain't nothing that correlates to that. So giving me a clue ain't gonna help me with shit. But yes, give me a clue. Let me try.
Okay, so you got on glasses right now.
Yeah.
And they protect your eyes.
Right.
So PPE is personal protective equipment.
Okay. Yeah.
And so
is it just for the eyes? Because that could be braces,
anything.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
personal. So anything to protect yourself.
Okay.
But right now, I got a challenge for you.
Oh shit. This is not going well. I didn't even know.
I got some PPE for you.
Okay.
And I want you to put it on. And we're going to time you and see how long it takes for you to get ready for the calls.
Do I need to stand up and do this?
You can, however you get down. Hold on, let me time you.
Okay.
See if you could set a record. All right, you ready?
Wait, look and see what it is first?
Yeah, whatever you're doing is going to start when the timer goes. So however you get down, we getting ready for you to go in the patient room, but you got to take care of yourself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Stop. Okay, so the name of the game is speed. So the faster you do it, the faster you get in that room to help take care of somebody.
Right.
Now the girl, she gotta pee. Whoever you finna go take care of, she calling saying, "Come help me to the bathroom. I gotta pee."
Right.
Now if you don't make it in there on time, she gonna piss on herself, and then you gotta clean that shit up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now it's 20 seconds. How long can you hold pee? Because by this time, it's a wrap.
First of all, you ain't even tell me. I didn't know what I was putting on. I didn't know if this was the gown for me or what. And these goddamn
it's 33 seconds. You know what?
Well, she should have the pan by bed then. Shit.
No, but you know what? She need help, and now she done peed on herself. And
just
guess
a little
what?
bit though. It's just a
no,
little bit.
it's all over. It's a flood.
Should I stop this shit?
It's no, but guess what? Now her alarm going off and her blood pressure dropping.
Hold on, bitch.
Okay, her blood pressure dropping, and now she a little lightheaded. She dizzy. You got to get up in there.
So needy.
And then okay, now it's a minute now. Oh shit! Now her blood pressure dropping.
Hold on,
her oxygen level low.
I'm not finna touch her when she got pee on her.
Her cardiopulmonary, everything is messed up.
Well, she wanted to die. Call me in when I'm on lunch and I gotta scrub out real quick to do all of this.
It's a minute and 20 seconds. I mean, it's about right now. Okay, 100. Oh, a minute and 24 seconds. Okay, all right. Your mask ain't protecting nothing.
Right.
It ain't protecting your airway. But you did that. Okay, come on. To say today. It's a minute and 36 seconds.
Well, you said a minute and 20 at first.
But your mask went on all the way. You weren't protecting yourself. Okay, so now while you all garbed up, I need you to hit that camera. Tell them your name and how you did on the and put your mic back. And tell them how you did on the PPE challenge on Comedy is the Cure.
All right, to hear more, I just did the PPE challenge and I killed it. You know, set a new record. Very efficient. Got everything on right. Even tied the back. You know, I know a lot of people didn't do that. I got my scrubs on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I did it correctly. Yeah, you want it done fast or you want it done right? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I did. I did it right. So.
Hey, thank you so much, Tahir. You did that. You saving lives today.
Yeah, okay. Linoleum floors and pee. That's what I'm out here doing, baby.
Now tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube. I'm not a Scrubs when I'm there. This is just for today. But yeah, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I'm all around. Just search the name. It'll pop right up. Whatever I got going on.
Hey, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me.
Hey, man.
I hope you learned something.
I did. Yeah. Y'all just be making stuff up in the nursing world. In P.
Hey. Oh, right to here. It's Taquita Love, y'all. I'm here with Tahir Bohr. And guess what? They say laughter is the best medicine, but y'all know comedy is the cure. Hey.
Tony's a cute. My love is pure. Tony's a cute. My love is pure.
Show your love for Taquita